morning. Welcome to this magical Monday. Today is going to be absolutely fantastic because I have decided, as I spoke yesterday, that we will be doing one chapter of creative visualization. And today we will intertwine the very beautiful book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind, chapter by chapter every single day. So it's going to be a beautiful amalgamation talking about our mind, going in detailed sciences and understanding the power that a mind has. So it's going to be an absolute magical day. And of course, we will have our health, we will have a meditation for our spiritual awakening. So a lot is happening for us. So welcome on this beautiful day. And Ritesh sir, let's have the music so that we can all pick up our state of programming and just be ready for our day. So everyone, please wake up. Time to wake up, time to run. Yes, on the spot. We're not running, but we are moving as if we are running. Yes, we all are winners in the game of life. Left leg in the front, right in the back, and we run one last time. Yes, we all are winners in our beautiful game of life. I see a lot of your cameras off, my dear friends. So please note, it's very important to pixel programming. Your cameras need to go on the minute you log in the session. So there is no alternate to not having cameras on. And when you have registered, we have asked you very comfortably, and it's kind of a mandatory fact that if your cameras go off for more than 5 sessions, you may be brought down to the virtual sessions and you will not be part of the live sessions. So please understand, it's all about energy exchange. And it's all right. However, we're looking in our pajamas. It really doesn't matter. The idea is to see nobody's seeing each other. I'm seeing when I'm scrolling down. So thank you. And today is the second last day for us to register. In case you think in these 10 days you've had the feeling and you really wish to continue the journey, please do your registration so that you can progressively move on. There will be no Zoom link from day after. It'll be all through emails. Only the registered participants can join in. So if your requests are coming in the morning day after to let you in the session, there's no alternate. You have to only register. And I hope the registered participants, you have done that email registration already. So let's go for it. If you haven't, Amrita is there to help you all for this. So is Akshay Khanduja here? Has he joined the forum? I'd like him to read for us today. I'd like my backbenchers who can become the front benchers to start reading. Okay, so Akshay is not here. Nitin, would you like to read for us? Nitin Chopra? If yes, please raise your hand. So, and Ritesh sir, let's have creative visualization in front of us. So I don't see Nitin raising his hand either. you're here. Yeah, Akshay Ankita, I understand you have a small little infant, so you will not be able to read, and I totally get that. Thank you, Nitin. Thank you so much. So today we'll read. Today we are on second part of creative visualization. The baby steps have been taken. We've talked about the four main ways to creatively visualize. Today we are moving on to the second part. So let's turn the page, Ritesh sir. Yes. So very beautifully in this excerpt from the left hand side from the Bible, Matthew says in verse 7 to 8, that ask and it shall be given to you, seek and you shall find it, knock and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asks receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. Very simply, only if you knock on the door of God or universe or some opportunity that you really wanted, only if you ask, you should be given. So you have to ask, otherwise, it doesn't work. So, this is what is for manifestation: ask, seek, knock, and you shall receive it. It's very simple. You shall find it. But without asking, you will not get it. So manifestation is important if you're ready to ask. So please get up, find your list of whatever you want your goals to be, write them in your dream journals, and just be ready to manifest. Let's take it further. Making creative visualization as part of our lives. Let's start.
As you see from part one, the basic technique of creative visualization is not difficult. The important thing is now to learn to use it in a way that really works for you, that helps you to make positive changes in your life. In order to use creative visualization most effective, it's helpful to understand certain concepts and learn how some further techniques. Most
Yes.
important thing, yeah, sorry.
No, no, please continue.
The most important thing to remember is to use creative visualization often to make it regular part of your life. Most people seem to find that it works best to practice it one at least a little every day, especially when they are first learning. I
So,
suggest.
1 second. So, please understand, everyone, manifestation is extremely important. And you have two audios for manifesting, either Luke Cotinos or the Divine Love Meditation. Whatever works for you, or if you have your own, or if you have anything which you really like, whatever you resonate with, first thing in the morning, please manifest. And I will strictly advise you at this juncture to do something which is guided, because you are in the infancy of manifestation. So, right now you will not be able to think about your dreams and goals first thing as you wake up or last thing when you're sleepy, because that is a time when you're sleepy. So, your mind, the conscious mind, is not completely alert, and that's what we want. We don't want the conscious mind to be alert. We want the subconscious mind to start taking precedence and you to manifest. So, very important, first thing in the morning, and if possible, last thing in the night. Of course, as the stage goes by, and people who really like, I've been working with 4 of you registered participants. So I've been telling you to even manifest in a day, because you're homemakers and you have the time and you can invest the time in yourself. So people who are professionals, obviously you can't do it in the middle of the day. Remember, 3 is the number of creation. 1 is minimum. So if you're waking up at just 4:30 for your sessions, it's not happening. If you really want to power your dreams, you must manifest in the morning. So please wake up at 4 o'clock, finish your 20 minutes of manifestation, your other rituals, and then come for the sessions. Strongly, I advise you. I know it's too much and you want to sleep early, take a power nap. Even if you're driving back from work or something, if you're being driven, take a power nap. Yes, Nitin, let's continue.
I suggest that you have a regular creative visualization meditation period for 15 minutes. So each morning when you wake up and each evening before sleeping, these are the timings when it is the most effective, as well as the middle of the day if you can manage that. Always start your meditation period with deep relaxation and then follow with any visualization or affirmations you wish.
Again, affirmations are extremely imperative. So in your manifestation, I think even in Luke's and even in mine, there are a lot of affirmations which are good enough. So you don't have to add more affirmations. It's already a foolproof program on its own. Just remember, visualization is very important. What does visualization mean? It means you're living in the future as if you're living in it now. So if I want to crack a deal of say $100 billion, I'm living it now. I'm feeling the excitement now that I'm being complimented by people, peers, people around me now. So remember, it's all in the now. The power is in now. So you visualize it as if it's happening now. Whatever you want, your personal goals, professional, academic, any kind of goals, your spiritual growth, anything. Visualize it as if it's happening now. Also, one more thing before you start the session every morning, tell yourself, I'm open and receptive to all the knowledge that's coming my way. This way, whatever is being taught or whatever is the underwritten things which I'm not even saying, you will be able to gather that also. Because all of us are English savvy, so we'll be able to read that also. So yeah, let's continue.
There are many different ways that creative visualization can be used, and it's up to you to remember to try them at appropriate times. Conscious creative visualization may mean a new way of thinking and a new way of living. As such, it will take some practice. Try out in different situations under different circumstances and use it as often as you can for any type of problem solving. If you find yourself worried or puzzled about anything or feeling discouraged or frustrated about a problem, ask yourself, is there a way you could use creative visualization to help you? Form a creative habit of using it at every appropriate moment.
So if you have an issue in life, say somebody is not behaving very well with you, you're not getting a right solution, or you're in a repeated pattern which you're following again and again and again, take a pause, close your eyes, take three deep breaths, and just start asking yourself, now I have the power to creatively visualize. What can I visualize that this problem of mine fades away? And as I said very beautifully, these chapters have been unfolding, and I've been saying we have something called a higher self, which has infinite wisdom, intelligence, and you will get this first answer. Now, some people term it as intuition, some people say a gut feeling, but that's the answer from your subconscious mind or your soul. So please take that answer and intertwine that into your learning. It'll give you a lot of power to your goals.
Don't get discouraged if you don't immediately feel totally satisfied with your creative visualization. Remember that most of us have years of negative thought patterns to overcome. It takes time to change some of these lifelong habits. And many of us have underlying feelings and attitudes that can slow us down in our efforts to live more consciously. Fortunately, creative visualization is such an innately powerful process that even 5 minutes of conscious positive meditation can balance our hours, days, and even years of negative patterns.
So the advantage is we all have been negatively programmed for something or the other, which we are having as an obstacle and we're not able to move forward. But the power of affirmations, of reprogramming your mind and creative visualization is a boon. It's like a lifeline. It will help us sail through that ocean of desperation and whatever you have, you'll be able to come out of it very, very easily by simply reprogramming your mind. Just be there, be patient, because it's taken you a long, long time to create that habit, and it's going to take you at least a little while to get off that habit. But the best is you can be off it very soon. It's all about commitment, and the best is yet to unfold.
So be patient. It has taken a lifetime to create world the way it is now. It may not necessarily change initially. With perseverance and proper understanding of the process, you will succeed in creating what seem like many miracles in your life. Two things I have found most important in my growth process with creative visualization: regular reading of inspiring and supportive books that helps me keep in touch with my highest ideals and inspirations, and or that can give me encouragement through difficult times. I usually keep a book by my bed and read a page or two every day. Having a friend, or ideally a community of friends who are also tuned into learning to live more consciously and who will support you and help you in your efforts. Attending regular or occasional consciousness classes, workshops, support groups, or therapy can even help to others as well.
I think it is frozen. Yes. Okay. So these two things are already taken care of. You are reading inspirational books every single day. These are self-help books, supportive group books, and so much more. Of course, now about the community of friends. On the totality, if you've joined the Super Sangha as a registered participant, you had that community. Further to this, day after, we will have smaller subgroups. A power of five by a catalyst will be added also. So these five will become your go-to group. Any obstacle in life, any problem, anytime you falter, they're going to have your back. And these support groups will really, really be beneficial. And you'll be emerging much stronger and much better and much wiser. Yes, let's continue.
In the following chapters, I give you many different techniques, ideas, exercises, and meditations. Choose the one that you feel right for you and seems to work for you. There are many different levels and approaches to the creative visualization process, and I have tried to include a wide variety of possible practices. In any given situation, one may be appropriate or another may not. Follow the flow of your own energy and use the one you feel draws to.
So, if you're feeling drawn to some particular manifestation or some meditation which will unfold in the future, you can always bookmark it, earmark it, and you can record that in your own voice so that you can keep going back to it. And some that you're not really relating to it, you just chuck it aside because a lot is coming your way. Lots of beautiful guided meditations are coming your way. Let's turn the page to this, sir.
For example, in a certain situation, you may try to do affirmations and find that you simply can't repeat them, or you don't feel that they are accomplishing anything. In that case, you might want to try a clearing process or to get in touch with your inner guidance and ask for clarification, or just let go for a while and focus on other things.
So in this, what happens is there are times we're very stuck up. You're unable to get out of some particular fact. You're just unable to get out of it. So what do we do? Simple computer commands, control, alt, delete. You try and do that clearing process, or you try and just accept the thing as it is without judging it. Okay, this problem is there. Let it be. And you try and focus on the good things in life. Remember, I'd given you one mantra of switching your emotions. So you think of the person that you love most, put your hand there, think of good feelings, and then get back into manifestation. Again, we are too raw in the day to get everything clearly. This is the beginning foundation being laid. So you will be handheld into this. Just understand the sciences as of now. What your intuitive power will tell you later will be absolutely magical. Let's understand this further.
What works at one time may not at another. What works for one person may not for another. Always trust yourself and your deepest intuitive feelings.
Why is this line said to us so importantly? Please underline it if you have an actually paperback. Please see, one formula does not fit all. So if right now Radhika thinks this works for her, it may not work for me. Always trust yourself and your deepest intuitive feelings, because your intuitive feeling is all wise, all intelligent, it knows all the best solutions for you. So if you try to rely on your higher self, your intuitive feeling, that has the answer for all your questions. So first thing that comes to your mind, right? And people brush it aside saying, oh, it must have been a gut feeling, aise hua hoga. There's no fact to it. Everything has a fact, everything has a synopsis, everything has a reasoning. So please start trusting the universal power, especially the intuitive feelings.
If it feels if it feels like you are forcing, pushing, exerting efforts or straining, don't do it. If it feels helpful, releasing, opening, strengthening, and living or inspiring, do it.
Yes. So, Ritesh, so you can change the book to Power of Subconscious Mind. Again, let's just flow with life. Let's not force ourselves, push ourselves, put us next to the wall. Let's not do that. Please flow. If it's empowering, go for it. If it's enriching, go for it. If it is not, just leave it. Just let it rest for a while. We are not here to push ourselves. Remember, we have 110 days to go. And the first month is all about foundation. 3 months of creativity, which is the next 3 months after the first month is done, is the time when you actually get down to studies and intertwining the sciences that you're learning. First month is just about concept building. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind is an absolute magical book which all of you will love. So let me introduce this book to all of you. It's written by Dr. Joseph Murphy. He's absolutely legendary. And you know what what's his expertise all about? He'll make us all understand in simple English how to unlock our programming, how to unlock life, how to be the masters, how to have that key to the lock that was unopened and probably is rusted and kept away sometimes. So this remarkable book by Dr. Joseph Murphy is one of the pioneering voices of affirmative thinking, will unlock for you the truly staggering powers of your subconscious mind. Combining time honored spiritual wisdom with cutting edge scientific research, Dr. Murphy explains how the subconscious mind influences every single thing that you do and how, by understanding it and learning to control its incredible force. You can improve the quality of your daily life. And I can't tell you how magical this book is. Just wait for the magic to unfold. Right from the promotion that you wanted and the raise you think you deserve to overcoming phobias and bad habits and strengthening interpersonal relationships. The power of your subconscious mind will open a world of happiness, success, prosperity, and peace for you. It will change your life and your world by changing your beliefs. So this book, that's why I wanted to intertwine it now because it's like it's like that most important thing that we must do it. So creative visualization will help us with new meditations, and Dr. Murphy's book will help us understand the science of our mind. Let's turn the page, sir. Further, further. So these are the contents about this book. It's going to take us internally to understand how our mind works, how healing works, how miracles happen, how this was a part of the ancient studies and how it's been intertwined now, and what is our basic nature, what do we do, and we deserve to have a rich life, and we deserve to have a life full of success, how scientists are using this, how people are using it, how sleep is important, how your entire thing about happiness, your anything can be solved because of this book. So that's how this book is all about. It's also a lot to do about your soul. So yeah, let's turn the page. So this book, it's an introduction today. We will read the introduction today to understand what it's all about, how this book can work miracles in your life. I have seen miracles happen to men and women in all walks of life, all over the world. Miracles will happen to you too when you begin using the magic power of your subconscious mind. This book is designed to teach you that your habitual thinking and imagery mold, fashion, and create your destiny. For as a man thinketh in his subconscious mind, so is he. So we have been using imagery, we have been habitually thinking, and that's the reason a lot of our beliefs have been set. And they are holding our destiny, they're unfolding our destiny, they are making us think in a particular fashion. But now, if you're not happy with it, we can change it very beautifully. Of course, Dr. Murphy is a lot about affirmations, and we will take it up as the book unfolds. So let's know about this beautiful chapter, beginning with Do you know the answers? Nitin, please read.
Why is one man sad and another man happy? Why is one man joyous and prosperous and the other man poor and miserable? Why is one man fearful and anxious and the other full of faith and confidence? Why does one man have a beautiful, luxurious home while the another man lives in meager existence in a slum? Why is one man a great success and another an abject failure? Why one speaker outstanding and immensely popular, another mediocre and unpopular? Why is one man a genius in his work or profession while the other man toils and mauls all his life without doing or accomplishing anything worthwhile? Why is one man healed and so called incurable diseases and another isn't?
So for this, I think law of attraction is a good answer. Have you all seen the movie Secrets? Have you seen Think Grow Rich? And have you also seen the movie Pollyanna? If you haven't, please take out time whenever you can to read it, to see it. So if you're a reader, then you can read the books, but the movies are a short course, 90 minutes, and you're kind of done and you've seen it. And sometimes it's very important to understand the power of gratitude, the embracing an attitude of gratitude, and embracing that life is all about counting our blessings. So Pollyanna is all about playing a glad game in life, no more blaming, just seeing the good in everything. A law of secrets movie is all about law of attraction. Think Grow Rich is about following our gut instinct and how we can persistently work on it and make our dreams come true. So these three books, movies are very important. If you haven't seen them, please take your time and see them. I don't want to keep going further. We will take a analysis from you at the end of this week. If you still haven't seen it, we'll leave one Sunday for you to cover your backlog. Let's read the next chapter, next section. The next section is beautiful. It's the reason why this book was written. Okay, anyways, let's conclude this particular section. Yes, Nitin.
Why is it why is it so many good, kind religious people suffer the tortures of the demand in their mind and body? Why is it many immortal and irregular people succeed and purpose and enjoy radiant health? Why is one woman happily married and her sister is very unhappy and frustrated? Is there any answer to these questions in the working of your conscious and subconscious mind? There most certainly is.
So again, very important to understand, why am I damned and you're not? Why am I religious and yet I'm suffering and you're not? Why am I immoral and I'm just going higher and higher in life and you're not? So let me tell you one thing. Religion is beautiful, no disregard for it. But being religious does not mean that you have a quality life. But being spiritual definitely means that you have a quality life. So this book will make us walk on a path of spirituality, understanding what are we made up of and what is it that our soul really requires. And let's find the reason why Dr. Murphy wrote this book for us.
It is for the express purpose of answering and clarifying the above questions and many other of a similar nature that motivates me to write this book. I have endeavored to explain great fundamental truths in your mind and in simplest language possible. I believe that it is perfectly possible to explain the basic, foundational, and fundamental laws of life, and your mind is ordinary everyday language. You will find that the language of this book is that used in your daily papers, current periodicals, in your office, in your business office, in your home, and your daily workshop.
So people who told me that we have a handicap with English, good news is this book is all about simple English. So you'll be able to understand this very, very easily. There's nothing to construe this much. There's nothing behind the lines. It's all laid out in front of us in crystal clear fashion, and we will be able to understand this. Let's read this book with an attitude of gratitude, and a lot of magic will unfold. Please continue.
I urge you to study this book and apply the techniques outlined therein. As you do, I feel absolutely convinced that you will lay hold of a miracle working power that will lift you up from confusion, misery, mel- melancholy, and
Melancholy.
yeah, melancholy and failure. The guide and the guide you and your true place, solve your difficulties, serve you from emotional and physical bondage, and place you on the royal road of freedom, happiness, and peace of mind. This miracle working power of your subconscious mind can heal you of your sickness, make you vital and strong again. In learning how to use your inner power, you will open the prison door of fear and enter into a life described by Paul as the glorious liberty of sons of God.
So, melancholy may be a word new for some of you who have. So, it just means extreme sadness. So, if you have that feeling, or if you're confused in your mind and you're just unable to get over something, some people lose some people or things in life and they just feel very depressed. So, if you are in that state of mind, or if you have any questions, remember one thing, that this beautiful book is going to take you out of all of that, because it will make you realize that you have this beautiful inner power, and that inner power is so wonderful. It is freeing you of all kinds of negativity, and it's going to only take you in the path of righteousness, and where you can find your answers very beautifully, and that too simply by yourself. There's no need for anybody else. You are independent in this world of discovering new things. Releasing the miracle working power. Let's talk about this.
A personal healing will ever be the most convincing evidence of our subconscious power. Over 42 years ago, I resolved uh, melancholy,
Malignancy.
malignancy. Okay, that's like, okay. In
Yes.
medical terminology, it is called sarcoma by using the healing power of my subconscious mind, which created me and still maintains the governs all my vital functions. The technique I applied is elaborated on this book, and I feel sure that it will help others to trust the same infinite healing process logged into the subconscious depths of all men. Though the kindly of though the kindly offices of my doctor's friends, I suddenly realized that it was natural to assume that the creative intelligence which made my organs, fashioned my body, and started my heart, would heal its own handiwork. The ancient proverb says, the doctors dress the wound and the goal heals it.
So again, the mind works so beautifully that once we have affirmations, once we have creative visualization, and a lot of techniques which are going to keep coming in, we can even heal our bodies. Louis Hay is a master for this, and of course, healing your diseases is a huge thing. So why do you think your dreams can't come true? It's very simple. Your dreams can come true so easily, because if you can heal your health, dreams are just a cakewalk. Whatever you desire will come. It will unfold beautifully. Let's talk about the wonders that happen when we pray effectively. So the power of praying is akin. So people who are not into believing in the God phenomena, it's fine. Praying would just simply mean asking as well. So don't relate it to actually praying. Even if you believe in a universal energy, so one supreme being, it's fine. And asking him or her or it's fine. So let's talk about scientific prayer.
Scientific prayer is a harmonious interaction of the conscious and subconscious levels of mind scientifically directed to a specific purpose. This book will teach you the scientific way to tap the run of infinite power within you, enabling you to get what you really want in life. Your desire a happier, you desire a happier, fuller, and richer life. Begin to use this miracle working power and smooth your way in daily affairs, solve business problems, and bring harmony in family relationships. Be sure that you read this book several times. The many chapters will show you how this wonderful power works and how you can draw out the hidden inspiration and wisdom that is within you. Learn the simple technique of impressing the subconscious mind. Follow the new scientific way in tabbing the infinite. Infinite store. Read this book carefully, earnestly, and lovingly. Prove to yourself the amazing way it can help you. I could be, and I believe it will be a turning point in your life.
I'll tell you something. One of my very dear co-seekers in the first batch, she used the power of a subconscious mind, and she had this problem of callus in her feet, and that was for years and years and years. Can you imagine? She healed the callus so beautifully. Her feet became supple and soft again with absolutely no fungus. That's the power of this book. And a lot of our dreams can come true once we apply the sciences. How do we apply the sciences will be intertwined in your curriculum. So don't worry about that. There will be a support system as well. Everybody prays. So let's read it.
Do you know how to pray effectively? How long is it since you prayed as part of your everyday activities? In an emergency, in the time of danger or trouble, in illness, or when death lurks. Prayers pour forth. Your own friends. Just read your daily newspaper. It is reported that prayers are being offered up all over the nation for a child stricken with so-called incurable ailment, for peace among nations, for gap of miners trapped in the flooded mine. Later, it is reported that when rescued, the miners said that the prayers while waiting for rescue. An aeroplane pilot says that he prays that he made a successful emergency landing. Certainly, prayers is an ever-present help in time of trouble, but you do not have to wait for the trouble to make prayers an integral and constructive part of your life. The dramatic answer to prayers make headlines are subjected to testimonies to the effectiveness of prayers. What of the many humble prayers of children, a simple thanksgiving of grace at the daily table, the faith of devotions wherein the individual seeks only communication with God. My work with people has made it necessary for me to study the various approaches to prayers. I have experienced the power of prayers in my own life, and I have talked and worked with many people who also have enjoyed the help of prayer. The problem usually is how to tell others how to pray. People who are in trouble have difficulty in thinking and acting reasonably. They need an easy formula to follow and obviously workable pattern that is simple and specific. Often they must be led to approach the emergency.
So let's understand prayers are important, but if you're not doing that, it's still fine. You are anyways doing the book of magic, right? In the magic book, we've been taught every single day to be thankful. Now, thanks and prayer is the same thing, sides of the same coin. If you're thanking for everything in life, you are actually thanking the God, the Almighty, the Supreme Power, and you are praying, right? So, in a way, you are developing that muscle of yours through your gratitude. So, if you're not really into prayers, it's fine. But yes, they work like magic, and we've seen that many, many, many times. Rigu, you're sleepy, right? Wake up, splash your eyes with some water, please. It'll be lovely to see you back in the session. Yes, please, let's read about the unique feature of this book.
The unique feature of this book is to down to earth practicality. Here you are presented with a simple, usable technique and formulas, which you can easily apply in your workday world. I have taught these simple processes to men and women all over the world, and recently over 1,000 of men and women of all religion affiliations attended a special class in Los Angeles where I presented the highlights of what is offered in the pages of this book. Many came from distances of 200 miles for each class lessons. The special feature of this book will appeal you because they show you why oftentimes you get the opposite of what you prayed and reveal to you. The reason is why. People have asked me in all parts of the world and thousands of times, why is it I have prayed and got no answer? This book will find the reasons of this common complaint. Many ways of impressing Many ways of impressing the subconscious mind and getting the right answer make this extraordinarily valuable book and ever present help me in times of trouble.
So, again, we have a lot of questions like affirmations don't work, manifestation doesn't work, prayers don't work. So, yes, they don't work. Definitely, they don't work. If you're a believer, they don't work, they don't work. So, firstly, start accepting, start believing, become a believer in all things good. Once you have this belief system in place, things are going to magically unfold. Let's talk about what do you believe. Let's understand what we believe. Let's read about it.
It is not the thing believed in that brings an answer to man's prayers. The answer to prayer results when the individual's subconscious mind responds to the mental picture or thoughts in his mind. The law of belief is operating in all religions of the world and is the very reason why they are physiologically true.
So psychologically, if we go to some panditji, there are people who says, "Ki, go to this doctor, go to this person, so you can change the page. You know, things will work better. Why? It's all about the belief system. In religion, especially, people say, is mandir mein jao. Yesterday I heard a very beautiful, very funny thing. My sister-in-law is from Hyderabad, and she's saying, we have a visa Balaji in our city. So anybody who has a visa trouble goes to that mandir, does the dhoko, and they get the visa. And I'm like, oh my God. And she's like, there are so many testimonials. Why? It's a belief system. It's just a belief system. You think that Balaji sits down and gives you visa permission? Okay, now you will get a stamp. Hello, it's all you've been there, Jigish and Prakash. So it's so funny how wonderful the people have come up with these systems. They're all belief systems, my dear friends. Nothing actually exists, everything exists. So if we believe in it, it works for us. If we don't believe in it, nothing works for us. So if I go with the mindset that it'll work for me, definitely I'll get that visa. But if I go there with thinking, oh, I'm not a believer, it's all nonsense, I won't even get that stamp on my visa. So let's understand the power of belief is the most important thing. And the law of belief is beautiful. It's universal and it's absolutely phenomenal. Let's read about it.
The Buddhist, the Christian, the Muslim, and the Hebrews all may get answers to their prayers not because of their particular creed, religion, affiliation, ritual, ceremonies, formula, linguistry, insin, in,
Incantation.
yeah, sacrifices or offering, but solely because of belief or mental acceptance and receptivity about that for what which they pray.
So
The
just
law
see, I wrote about one visa Balaji and the six, seven people who know about it. So just see the belief system. Let me read this last paragraph. The law of life is a law of belief. Very important to understand. If you and I'm living a life, it's because there's a belief system. And belief could be summed up briefly as a thought in our mind. As a man thinks, feels, and believes, so is the condition of his mind, body, and circumstances. A technique, a methodology based on an understanding of what you are doing and why you're doing it will help you to bring a conscious, subconscious embodiment of all things good in life. Essentially, answered prayer is a realization of your heart's desire. So if I think that I'm sick right now and okay, I've got this flu and oh, what if I have corona? Good news, you will have corona because you've brought that thing in your mind. But if you say, oh, it's just something which is temporary, it's just an allergic reaction, you will not have it. What you think is what you attract. So if I think a thought, I attract that. So remember, the power of a subconscious mind is absolutely phenomenal. So don't underplay it, don't undermine it. Even they say, choose your words carefully. Today, what you say, it may come true. So just be very careful. Yesterday, my daughter was seeing this show about Coffee with Karan 100th episode. And in that, Salman Khan happened to mention that, a friend of his was saying, oh, I'm so tired with these so many movies. I've got 47 movies lined up. I need a break. And guess what? Two of his movies collapsed and all the 45 contracts got cancelled. So just see how it happens, your power of your words. What are you manifesting? In what moment are you saying something? It'll come true. So please be conscious in your living style. Be conscious in what you're praying. Be conscious about your life. Desire is prayer. So this desire is what I'm trying to say. So you may have said that prayer unknowingly as a prayer, but it was your desire that I need a break right now. And voila, you got a break. Much longer than you wanted. कई बार बोलते ना, you ask for one and you get 10, you get 100. This is what happens. Let's read about it. Everyone desires.
Everyone desires health, happiness, security, peace of mind, true expression, but many fail to achieve clearly defined results. A university professor admitted to me recently, I know that if I changed my mental pattern and redirected my emotional life, my ulcers would not reoccur. But I do not have any technique, process, or modus operandi. My mind wanders back and forth on my many problems, and I feel frustrated, defeated, and unhappy. This professor had a desire for a perfect health. He needed a knowledge of the way of his mind worked, which would enable him to fulfill his desire. By practicing the healing method outlined in the book, he became whole and perfect.
Just by mere mind play. Guess what? No doctor, nothing. Just by mind play, you can heal yourself of anything and everything. There have been examples of people seeking admission in the most toughest of places by simply the husband and wife just concentrating on it. This is where we are seeing ourselves. And the power of two works better than the power of one. That's why I keep saying, if you have couple goals, family goals, come together as a family, come together as. So now I'm very proud to say that there are families here. We've got four members, three members, five members. Second batch also, they are all coming in together. Why? Because the power is known now. There's one mind common to all individual men, says Emerson. Let's read about this.
The miracle working powers of your subconscious mind exist before you and we were born, before any churches or world existed. The great internal truth and the principles of life entered all
Until
religions. Yeah. It is with these thoughts in the mind that I urge you in the following chapters to lay hold for this wonderful, magical, transforming power, which will bind up mental and physical wounds, proclaim liberty to fear-ridden mind, and liberate you completely from the limitations of poverty, failure, misery, lack, and frustration. All you have to do is to unite mentally and emotionally with the good you wish to embody, and the creative power of your subconscious will respond accordingly. Being now
begin.
today, yeah, begin now today. Let wonders happen in your life. On, keep on until the day breaks and the shadows flee away.
So every Thursday, we're going to have days where we'll talk to each other, reflect. People who wish to stay back can do that after the session is over. And you realize that magics have already begin in everyone's life. People are finding breakthroughs. Oh, this happened. Like yesterday, Prakash shared very soon, like just 2 days in, shared such a beautiful thing. So just see, magics are going to happen. Wonders are already happening in our life. If we're grateful, we are thankful, and we are also doing our magic practices, nothing can stop us. Such powerful books have been taught to us, so they are wonderful. Ritesh sir, thank you for showcasing this book. Let's move on to loving ourselves. Now we've talked about the mental aspect. We've talked about how imperative it is to think in the affirmation, take our life, creatively visualize our life, and create a life of our dreams, right? The beginning is begun. It's not like you've understood the science. You'll take a while. Give yourself a month. Day by day, you'll graduate on to understand the sciences. But now what we're doing is we're trying to understand our body, how our body works, and how we can detox it, how we can create it in a place of comfort zone. Today, our book is going to be step number 2, where we love ourselves, we love our body, we talk about how important food is, weight loss is, and disease is, and much more. So everyone who's had a little concern about weight, this chapter is for you. Let me take you all through this book. Nitin, thank you. I'm going to invite you back to read. Just taking a little bit of this book. So love is the great miracle cure. Loving yourself works. Loving ourselves works. Miracles in our lives. This is said by Louis Hay, and it's very important to firstly accept the way we are. So if I want my hair to become better, and if I'm having a bald patch or something, what do? I simply accept myself the way I am. I accept my hair in totality, bald patch, no patch, any kind of hair. I accept them as it is now and start creatively visualizing, thinking that, if I'm thinking that right now I'm a man. So I have got this bald patch and everyone's saying, oh, you're already aging. Look at your hair. But then, okay, I accept myself the way I am now. Next step is I start creatively visualizing that I have a good mane of hair. So it's as simple as that. Whatever you want, you create. Let's take this chapter forward. We have established that health is a reflection of your relationship with yourself, and that health conditions are your body's ways of asking you to come back to self love. Now we think it's important to talk about why this is happening. Why have so many people disconnected from themselves? And why does it seem so challenging to love oneself? So, one thing is we've never been taught to love ourselves. So, please don't judge yourselves. It's absolutely okay. As you've already mentioned, the lack of self love comes from a feeling of not being good enough. Let's explore this a bit more. So, right now, I see a woman who's, say, 45, 50 kilos, and she's perfect. She looks hot and she looks amazing. But I'm thinking, oh my God, look at her body. She's amazing. I'm not. What is happening? I'm not loving myself enough. I have a lack of self love. And whatever I'm hating in myself will become much more. So that's why you see people who are weight challenged. Today they are say at 52 kilos, tomorrow 54. Tomorrow means a year, keep fast forwarding, the weight keeps going up and up and up. Though they've tried yo-yo cycles so much with the meditation because they don't love themselves. The day you start loving yourselves, your weight will dissolve. So let's read further. How many of us have grown up learning how perfect are we? How everything about us is beautiful, unique, and wonderful. The truth is that most of us have been brought up with messages indicating the opposite, that there are many things wrong with us. Whether these messages come from family, school, religious institutions, friends, or in the media. It seems that too many of us have grown up with a firm belief that we're not good enough. And how can we be really good, really our trust our inner guidance if we feel that we're not good enough? So again, if you're living in India, there's a big thing about complexion. You're living universally anywhere, there's a big thing about having a male child. These are not your inherent qualities. These are intertwined in your belief system with your surroundings. So get this very clear. You are a victim of the way you've been brought up, and don't blame your parents for it. That's the way society is. So understand that you are great, you're wonderful, you're whole and complete. In the best selling book written by Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life, she shares some very important exercises that we encourage you to do. Here are two of them that relate to what we've been talking about here. So, again, Louise Hay is all about exercises. Let's turn the page. So, let's understand the exercises. Write down all the negative beliefs you have about yourself and identify where they come from. Today's exercise, please get this very clear. In a book, which is probably a reflection journal or whatever, write down whatever negative you believe about yourself. It could be the balding patch, it could be the weight on your body, it could be some blemishes on your skin, whatever, or your nature, or that you're short tempered. Write down all the negative beliefs you have about yourself and identify where they come from. Did they come from your parents, school, church, other authority figures, friends, or the media? Identifying where you learned these beliefs is one step towards realizing that these are just thoughts and they are not true. These beliefs stand in the way of your accepting and loving yourself. Please note that at the end of this chapter, we are going to give you some affirmations to use for your mirror work anytime one of these beliefs come up. So please understand, if you're a victim of feeling something wrong about yourself, my English is not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not educated enough, or I don't look that handsome, or I don't have the personality which is magnetic, whatever. Any belief is there in you, a negative belief, it's bound to have come from society and unknowingly sometimes from your parents as well. So don't again go in the blame game of your parents. Remember, we're playing the glad game, and we can only say that they did not know about this. So this happened. You are well aware. So now you don't do the same with your children or with people around you. Now, second part we are made to realize. Imagine a 3-year-old child. Look at this beautiful 3-year-old child and think about what it would be like to yell all of those negative beliefs you carry at this tiny child. We all have a 3-year-old child inside us, and we continue telling this child that he or she is not good enough. It's no wonder that we don't feel well. So there's a concept called inner child. Of course, when you do the mirror work a month later, you will realize that what Louise Hay is talking about. And this inner child, the 3-year-old child, is in all of us. And it's going to be wonderful to meet him or her. What if you told yourself how much you loved yourself instead of listing everything that is wrong? How do you think your life would be if you encouraged yourself and accepted yourself just as you are every day? This is one of the greatest steps so you can take forward in creating a good health. So remember, please remember, today's exercise is imperative. If you really want to have self-esteem and work on yourself and finish your any physical, mental traumas, first is answerability. First is writing down what are my negative beliefs about myself and how I can work on them. Today's assignment is just write it down, and at the end, tomorrow, day after, we'll get some affirmations which will help us. Today, we'll conclude this chapter at this note because with this assignment, tomorrow we'll talk about the media and how negative programming is fed in even through media. Let's go on to our heart thoughts. And can I have a volunteer to read the heart thought, please? So remember, everyone, we are on this journey of our mind. Very most important is our mind. Mind plays games, and we're going to be now taming our mind, understanding science of our mind, and working on ourselves, progressing towards our dreams. Second part is body. If body wise we're not happy with the way we are, if we've got some issues, this is going to be tackled. Your mind body are important. Then is comes to spirituality. Spirituality, when your channels are open, when your energy centers are open, life becomes so much nicer and better. Today's thing is about affirmations again. The answers within me come to my awareness with ease. We must become aware of what it is that we believe. So Badrinath, please read for us.
The answers within me come to my awareness with ease. If you are doing your affirmations in front of a mirror, always have a pad and pencil so you can write down the negative messages that come to mind when you say them. You don't have to deal with the information right then. Later, you can sit down and if you have a list of negative responses, you can begin to understand why why you don't have what you say what you why you don't have what you say you want. If you are not aware of your negative messages, it is very difficult to change them.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Badrinath, for reading the affirmation. Thank you, Nitin, for reading the chapters for us. Let's understand. Right now, Louis had told us in Loving Yourself that we must sit down together and be answerable of our belief system. And the same thing is unfolding here. So please don't take it lightly. It's a cue for all of us. Let's sit down with the pad and pencil. Let's write down the negative messages that come to your mind when you say them. Or what is negative belief about you that you think that, okay, this is negative in me, and how do we deal with this information? Let's not talk about that right now. Simply sit down, simply become answerable, start accepting that, I do have some negative. And believe me, every single human being has. It takes a long time to evolve to being a monk or a saint or a sage to come to overcome this. Even they have it. So understand it. It's very, very important to begin our journey with being accountable for ourselves. So look at these negative messages, look at what you're aware of, and you are the only person who can change them. Today, your homework is not to change them. Today, your homework is just to analyze them, write about them, why you think you're like this, and what is it that you have, very simply. So please definitely do this in a reflection and go for it. Thank you, Ritesh sir, for showcasing this book for the day. And we'll go on to a meditation. The before meditation, I want to have an interaction for 5 minutes. I really want to understand, is everyone doing the magic book? Of course, your assignments, your tick marking. One more thing, just to have a good score, please don't tick mark. Please don't fill the form yes or no. Just go no if you haven't done it. It's very important to be accountable in the right fashion. We must do it with integrity. It's okay not to do it. Sometimes you haven't been able to do it. It's okay. Let's do it next day. But just don't make yourself feel good like, okay, this is there. And right now, it was all about yes, no, yes, no. Very soon, once you've graduated for another week or 10 days or maybe 15 days, there will come a proper coding of this. The minute you have your groups, the minute we set our systems, everything will work very beautifully. So please be in integrity to yourself. If you're doing, fantastic. If you're not doing, even you know about it. So if you're coming here investing an hour and 21 minutes every morning, I really think and I really hope that you will be doing your assignments. Second thing, one request, make the most of this 1 hour 21 minutes. I don't want you to relive the session. So of course we send you recordings on email. I don't want you to waste your time hearing it again. Be in the session in the morning, no multitasking, and just attend it fully. Have a pad, write down your notes, what you understand out of it, and do them with honesty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any questions, anyone, before we meditate? Missed the live reading of chapter 11, read it later. That's fine. Anything that you miss out, you can always read it later. And you get all the PDFs of all the books. You don't have to invest in these books. Later, if you think they were life changing and you really want to invest, go invest in them. I am a paperback person, so I have all the books. So, and I've had them for over 12 years. So that's how my journey has been. So please do hold yourself accountable for your life. Remember, you are the only creator of your life. You need clarity regarding first question. Yes, please ask. I'm so glad to have you in the class because it's very important to ask questions. Thank you for asking. Please, please pose.
In the first question, it's written like, have you joined the Facebook group? And then there is like, we have to post
Mm.
every day, or if I
Yes.
have joined the Facebook group, I tick yes.
So you've joined, great. Something which inspires you every day, Prakash. There will be something which resonates with you. It could be a saying, it could be your own line, something to take from a session. Maybe one line. Why am I saying it? Because we have blocked ourselves from, expressing. So you may be talking in your business levels, but you probably aren't expressing enough. And later, after these one-to-one days, we have to become absolutely clear. Our channels have to be open for expression. So every day, something, whatever that
Some
resonates with you.
मतलब daily करना है.
कोई
Yesterday I
affirmation.
did my first post of my life on Facebook.
So
I'm not a social media
thank you.
person,
So,
तो
so
मुझे
it's
आता भी नहीं है. So I asked Jigisha how to post. I posted.
So maybe it can be one post right now from both of you. Even that's fine. You can do a tick mark. But ultimate idea is that we start expressing, we start sharing. And right now you'll be using people's quotes, maybe their flyers. There will come a time which I've seen with all my first batchmates, they start writing beautifully. Their own thoughts become beautiful. So that's the idea about expressing there. It's about reflections. So please take something up every single day. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, then let's go on. Please close your eyes. Just comfortably relax. Eyes closed. Let's wear a smile. Our hands comfortably placed on our laps in a Gyan Mudra or facing heavenwards. Our backs absolutely straight. Let's inhale love. Feel the love entering your body as you inhaled. I love myself. I am love. Exhale love because the world needs to feel your love. Remember, people are putting on faces. Your true love is there to heal. Let's inhale gratitude. We are the blessed ones who have so much in our lives. So much. Let's keep counting those minor little things and be grateful for this wonderful life we've made for ourselves. Let's exhale gratitude and express it to whoever, wherever in our world, in life. Let's inhale openness. We are open to learning, to growing, to finding new knowledge every day, something we haven't walked ever in, a new world of excitement. Exhale, being open. Remember, the more we are open, the more we're receptive, the more life unfolds magically. Life is magical. Life is wonderful. Life is a blessing. I am a blessing. I am love. Wherever I turn, prosperity follows. I am the maker of my future, the creator of my life. My mind is now aligned with my new learning. I have learned that I can be the foundation for creating a wonderful future for myself and my loved ones, and ultimately the world that I live in. Let me think big. Let me dream big because I deserve to live a magnificent life. I'm not going to hold myself with any compromise because life is a pleasure and life is a giver. The more I ask, the more I get. The more I'm thankful, the more I'm gifted. Now I'm entering a world of creating my life, adding power to my dreams. by simply asking, knowing that I can visualize it very slowly and I can receive it exactly as I want. I am here to live a life of abundance in all realms of my being. I'm growing spiritually, I'm growing in my body language, I'm growing the way my body is, I'm growing mindfully because it's a life full of learning. Whatever I desire, I get. I am a blessed soul. I've come here to Mother Earth to play my role, and now I'm gradually finding the realms and depth of it. I am blessed. I promised myself to give in my 200% to this beautiful journey of mine, where I evolve like none other, where I discover the true meaning of love, where I expand my virtues every single day. Today, let's bow our heads in gratitude towards Mother Earth, Janani Janman Bhumi, and ask her for three virtues. Dear Mother Earth, please bless me with the most important virtue of acceptance. May I understand my negativity. May I understand where it is coming from. Let me accept, because only if I accept can I make a change. Dear Mother Earth, can I please have the virtue of understanding? The first step was accepting. The Because I am rooted. Let money not come on my head and ever speak up. Let me never have that unnecessary conceit. Let me be a people's person, a person who loves herself and life, a person who loves himself and his life that he creates. I am one with you, and so it is. Let's now look at our eye level, eyes still closed, and thank our past, the beautiful, enriching life lessons. They broke us, they made us. Today, I count my blessings for each one of them because I am rich with them. The experiences enriched me into who I am. And today, right now, in this moment, I thank each one of them, knowing that I must accept them the way they are. Knowing my body is healing, my mind is healing, and I am on this lifeward journey, creating the life of my dreams. And well, yes, I'm thankful for tomorrow because it's beautiful. Isn't it magical even thinking about it? Where everything is perfect the way I want. But that's how I will make it. I'm sowing the seeds of my tomorrow now. Thank you, dear life. Let's open our hands in gratitude towards universe. Dear universe, thank you for having our backs. Dear divinities, thank you for showering us with your blessings. We're truly grateful. Dear angels, thank you for popping in, to showing us magic exists, to just telling us that angels are there. Thank you for guiding us. To our guardians, thank you for taking us in a protection layer. We know we are safeguarded. Our aura is getting better and better because of your garden. You're guiding us. Bring your hands at the heart level, spread them wider and wider. We are yes people. We are open and receptive to knowledge, love, abundance, and all things good in the universe above, below, wherever, to in all the universes. We are love. Let's bring our hands together, fold them together in front of your heart. Let's rub them together, feel the energy flow. Place your hand over your head, let it be here. Dear beautiful brain of mine, gradually I'm trying to figure the mystery you hold. You're restructuring, reprogramming, rewiring. I am so excited because I know together you and I can create magic. Now, immediately, let's bring the hands at your heart level. Feel your heartbeat. Dear heart, you've always longed for a magnificent life. And I'm so sorry for having thought that I'm not worthy enough. I don't deserve it. Maybe that's why there was compromise. Today I understand that you deserve to live a best life. And I deserve to live a best life. And our brain is restructuring, reviving. So I promise you that together in coherence with the brain, we will create a life of wonder, a life of magnificence, a life when you and I love and we have this cosmic dance. How wonderful. Thank you, dear heart, for always being there for me. Let's bless our face. Dear beautiful eyes, thank you for seeing the world the way I do. Now, the absolutely different set of glasses. It's all clear. These glasses that I wore have all diminished because I can see the world clearly. No more rose tinted glasses, no more grey glasses. I see the world as is, in its glory, in its love. I bless my ears for hearing all things good because now I've conditioned myself to only think, hear the good. I bless my mouth for helping me express whatever I want. I'm opening the barriers of expression because I truly will emerge as one expressionist, an artist. I bless my face in totality for the energy it gives me, or the identity it gives me. My neck, massage it. Feel grateful for your neck, especially your food pipe, which takes the food in your body. Thank your shoulders, massage them, bless them, energize them. Your arms, upper, lower, wrist, fingers, hands, nails, upper back, spinal cord, middle back, lower back, your hips. Bless your lungs, the way we are able to breathe so beautifully. May the world be able to breathe. We wish them abundance of oxygen and life. Let the world live. Thank you so much, dear oxygen, dear breath, dear lungs. Our heart, once again, I come back to you. Thank you for having me. Let's bless our gut system, our liver under the right breast, stomach under the left, gallbladder, kidneys, intestines, uterus, sexual organs, excretory organs. Bless our legs that carry us around, our knees that support us, calves that take the weight, heels which are there for us, soles of feet from where the roots are growing. Come back up after touching your toe finger and nails. Hands back at the heart level. Let's thank our wonderful body, the 100 trillion cells in our body, the 100,000 kilometers of blood circulation system, the muscles, tissue, fiber, glands, our bones, and the skin that protects us. Dear body, thank you for working optimally. And I really hope that now you're more in love, more secured, and the excess weight and diseases will flow out of you very easily into Mother Earth whenever you need. Whenever you feel something is not required by your body, please dispel it. Let's see the light. Let's shine bright right here, right now. And now, dear body, let's heal the world. Let's heal our Sangha, bless them with abundance, their loved ones, and the world around us. Love, light, healing, blessings, and abundance to you, Mom, Prachi Divan, Rigwen Naveen, Anika, Karishma, Sanya, Yashvi, Shalu, Ravi and Chandraji, Shivangi, Ankur, Shalu, Kavita, Siddharth, Shelly, Jitendra Kumar Saragi ji, Bhavan and Mitu, Prakash and Jigisha, Alona and Sailesh, Shweta, Pratima ji, Radhika, Sangeeta, Shilpa, Akshay and Ankita, Reema, Ruchika, Mudita, Rajivan Payalji, Nitin, Meenakshi, Anushka, Sakshi, Badinath, Yanji and Ushaji, Asmeet, Poonam, Kripa, Bharadbhai, Seema, Anita, Archana, Ritu, Shivani, Rashi, Sarita, Richa, Niriksha, Radhika, Amit, Parul, Dr. Murli, Monish, Hina, Peena, Anchal, Kuldeepji, Puneet, Kinnari, Sadhya, Smita, Ajayji, Richa, Sapna, Nithin Ashok, Nehal, Sakshi, Parul, Chaya, Nikita, Alifya, Vijayalakshmi, Madhusudan ji, Reena ji, Manisha ji, Sakshi, Parul, Neerja, Kanchan ji, Radhika, Vinodji, Ashish, Ambaji Kapil, Vandana, Pooja, Prashant, Karishma, Nisha, Utkarsh, Disha, Anju, Garima and Gaurav, and to everyone whose cameras are off. May you see the light at the end of the tunnel. May your world become bright. And thank you for being here, for taking a course and taking a pause for your life and understanding what goes on in that beautiful mind of yours, that lovely body of yours, and how you can reach your life with your dream session. So thank you, everyone. And thank you, my dear Ritesh sir, for being back in my life, for being the morning host. And thank you, my dear Amrita, for all the assignment sharing. Sanjay sir, for making the assignments for all of us when required. So for everyone, we will be sending the reports to you, your analysis to the last 5 to 10 days. See where you stand. Camera switching on is important. Assignment submission is important. Your attendance is important. And a lot of things are important because you are important. So isn't life wonderful? So thank you, everyone. Thank you. Let's meet each other tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Remember, tomorrow is the last day, and where we meet on an open forum. Day after, it will be only through our emails. So if you wish to switch over, register and have a smooth shift now. Lots of love, light, and abundance. See you tomorrow at 5. Take care until then. More power to each one of you. Thank you.